Hey babes, today I have a quick little swatch and review video of the new Becca and Chrissy palette. So this beautiful palette comes with 2 highlighters, a bronzer, and a blush. So if you're interested in seeing how these products look on my skin tone, then definitely keep on watching. Okay guys, so we are going to jump straight into it. For this palette, the packaging is absolutely beautiful. It did come in this beautiful, really shiny kind of rose gold packaging, and then it has like marble on it, and it has the Chrissy and BECCA Cosmetics imprint on there. It's absolutely beautiful. And then you get the same kind of effect on the palette itself, and on the back it does have the names of the colors. And it's just a beautiful rose gold kind of metal effect. And then on the top here, it's like a peachy yellowish tone marble. It is absolutely beautiful. And then it just has the Becca and the Chrissy signature. And then on the inside, it has this fabulous mirror. Now I have been playing with this, so if it has fingerprints or any smudges on it, I do apologize. But as you can see, look how amazing that mirror is. Huge. Like, that is absolutely perfect for like looking at your makeup while you're doing it. I definitely did use this bad boy today to do my makeup here. The only thing I don't have on though is the blush, bronzer, and highlight, obviously, just because I want to demonstrate how that looks on my skin tone. And for those of you that are new to my channel, my skin tone is an NC45 in MAC. So I'll show you the goods. Here we go. So here is what it looks like, guys, and if you can see the reflection of my messy desk, please excuse that. I just did my makeup. So we do have the 2 beautiful highlights here. We have the blush and we have the bronzer, and the name of the highlight is, this one is Beach Nectar, this is Rose Gold, this is Hibiscus Bloom, and this is Malibu Soleil. So yeah, we can jump right into it. I think I'm going to start off with the bronzer today just because I'm feeling a little bit flat right now. I feel like I definitely need some dimension and warmth to my skin. So the brush that I'm going to be using today to apply the bronzer is this is the blush brush from Real Techniques. And from what I can tell from me playing with these colors yesterday is that everything has a nice sheen to it. Nothing is too matte, nothing is too shimmery. Everything just kind of has this beautiful sheen, so I feel like on the skin it's going to look really nice. Hopefully this bronzer is deep enough for my skin tone, but I guess we will find out now. And let's pop it on. And I did load up my brush quite a bit, so I just really want to make sure that this is showing up. As you can see, it's a beautiful color. It's warmer than it looks in the pan. In the pan it looks pretty neutral, but on my skin it's coming off pretty warm. And it is actually showing up on my skin, which I really am happy about. It's not taking a whole lot of product to show up, but I mean, I do have to go ahead and dip a few times. But as you can see, it's just really soft and natural. It's a little warmer than I typically like to go for a bronzer. It's for some reason coming off a little bit red on my skin. And I have really, really prominent yellow undertones, so that's something that bothers me just a tiny bit. But we will go ahead and do the other side. It goes on really smooth, like I'm not having any issues with like patchiness. Okay, so that is the bronzer fully applied, as you can see. I think we're gonna jump straight into blush now. So for the blush, it's this beautiful, I will have swatches at the end of the video for you guys, so don't worry about that. But it is this beautiful coral pinky shade, and then there goes the bronzer, and it is as you can see, it's pretty neutral. It's not too warm, not too cool. And then we have the rose gold highlight and the beach nectar. And the blush looks absolutely beautiful. Again, it has that beautiful sheen to it, so I think it's going to be a product that just melts into the skin. So I love that it's such a bright color. I think it's going to complement a lot of skin tones, so hopefully I can prove that. So let's go ahead and apply. And I am using a Morphe E3 for this. And again, the mirror is absolutely amazing. Probably the best mirror out of any of my palettes that I own. So I am starting off with a light touch just because it is so bright. Okay, so there is my blush applied. So my first impression of this blush is that I think it definitely will work for multiple skin tones. I, again, used a very light touch, and I think I could definitely build it up to a nice bright color. So I think my chocolate sisters out there are going to really benefit from this palette if they do decide to pick it up. The bronzer, it does have a slight sheen to it. It's nothing crazy. It does kind of reflect the light just a little bit, but like in a very natural way. And the formula is really soft and buttery, so I think it applies really nicely. But yeah, guys, that's the blush and bronzer applied. I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm so excited to do, and that is apply some highlight. So I'm going to do one shade on one side of my face and then do the other shade on the other side, and we can compare and contrast. So let's jump in and do that. So I'm first going to take the Beach Nectar just because it is the color that I'm most excited for. It is a beautiful kind of peachy highlight. It's really pretty, and then the rose gold is obviously rose gold, and I'm using a Morphe M509. This is my favorite highlight brush at the moment. We will go ahead and pop that on the upper cheek. And again, this is Beach Nectar. Okay, so here is Beach Nectar applied. From what I can tell, it's coming off on my skin as like a beigey highlight. It's really soft and really natural. It's not like bright, stark white. Do you know what I mean? Like not like a crazy, it's not like crazy bright. It's really soft and natural. So again, the formula is very soft and creamy, which is what I expect from a Becca highlight. There's no like chunky glitter or any kind of craziness like that, but it is coming off very natural. So as you can see, that's nice and soft. So I think it's a really pretty color. I think we're gonna go ahead and jump into the rose gold color now. Okay, so here is the rose gold. I am using the same numbered brush, but it's a different brush. I have multiple brushes of the same brush. So again, an M509, and we will take it on this side down. And this is the beautiful rose gold color. So there we have the rose gold color. Again, very natural. This one definitely has more pinks coming through. I think it complements the blush really well. Yeah, so we have that beautiful kind of, it's almost like a white gold kind of beigey highlight, the Beach Nectar. And then we have the beautiful kind of pinky tones coming out in the rose gold. So yeah, those are the differences between the two blushes. Yeah guys, so here is the finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of finish off the rest of my face. I'm just gonna apply highlight in a few areas. I am gonna take a little bit of that Beach Nectar, and I'm just going to apply a little bit here to the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to be taking a fan brush and again the Peach Nectar and applying it to my Cupid's bow. Okay, so there we have my face fully highlighted. Everything is very soft, very natural, very smooth. So I just kind of want to see if I can build up the intensity, because right now it's a little bit tamed for me. So I'm going to spray my face with a little bit of the Lock It Spray by Kat Von D, and then I'm going to go over top of the Beach Nectar side. And now that I've moistened up my cheek a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and pop the Beach Nectar right on top. Okay guys, so before I actually go ahead and give you the final review of what I think about this palette, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some swatches. I did want to compare a few colors. I do own the Becca and Jaclyn Hill highlight palette and blush kind of bronzer set, and then I also have the Nicole Guerrero palette. So I did want to do a few swatches. I will have everything labeled so you know what is what, and we can go ahead and do that, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts at the end of the video. Okay, my loves, so I'm back with the final review here. I am going to have to say that I really do like this palette. If you are more of a natural girl and you like to do things very soft, then I would definitely recommend this, especially if you are my skin tone or lighter. I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful. If you are deeper than me, I don't think that bronzer is actually going to show up on you, but if you are interested in the blush and the highlight, I think they are going to be very nice for deeper skin tones. The highlights were a bit subdued for me. I typically like to do bright, stark, crazy highlights, so for me it was a little bit too on the natural side. I was having a little bit of an issue kind of getting product to pick up on my brush and actually show up on my skin. It took a couple swipes to actually get the highlight to show up, but I kind of appreciate that just because we are in an age of crazy highlights and not everybody wants that. So I think, again, if you are a very natural girl, this is going to be absolutely beautiful for you. The kind of sheeniness that the bronzer and blush have are really nice. I found that the bronzer is a little bit muddy on my skin. I don't know, it applied very smoothly, but the color of it just kind of makes my skin kind of look dirty, and I don't like the way it looked mixed in with the blush. So for me, I would definitely opt out of the bronzer and just use the blush on its own. It's an absolutely beautiful blush, and I honestly do really like the bronzer. It's just not for me. If you are a fair-skinned woman, then I think this is going to be absolutely gorgeous on you. If you are my skin tone or a tanner skin tone, I still think it's going to work for you and look really nice. It just depends on your preferences. And if you are a rich chocolate sister, I think that this still is going to work for you, but not the bronzer. So I think everything applied very soft, very smooth. The formula is amazing on all of the products. The highlights could stand to be a little bit more, I don't know if pigmented is the correct word, but they are just a little bit too subdued for my taste. Out of the two highlights, I really do like the Beach Nectar the most, just because it's something that I would go for. It's very flattering to my skin tone. I typically don't go for the more pinky types of highlights, and I think the rose gold is showing up pretty pink on my skin tone. It doesn't look bad, but it's just not what I typically go for. So yeah, if I had to rate this, I would give this probably a 7 out of 10. The shades of the products are kind of where the overall product kind of fell through for me. So yeah, this is very nice for my natural days. I don't have very many of those, but I really do like that it's soft, and yeah, it just all depends on what you like, your preferences. If you want a stark, bright highlight, then I don't think this is going to be the best palette for you. If you are someone who likes to super glam it up, then I don't think you're going to really like these. You probably are going to hate these, honestly, just because they are pretty subdued. Yeah, if you own the Chrissy Teigen palette and you love it or hate it, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know how you feel about this product. I would love to know if you're interested in getting it. That is going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed your time with me. I super appreciate it. If you like this video, then definitely give me a thumbs up because it supports my channel. And my name is ROIMA for those of you that are new. Thank you so much for being here. And gracias por todo el amor que estoy recibiendo as usual. And until next time, guys. Bye. Somebody